On to race number 4 then. The fourth on the programme is the first leg of the triple trio. It's a Class 4 over the 1,200 metres. Sam's Love and Zach Purton drop back into Class 4 company. Aero Happiness, a course and distance winner on debut. Complacency, gear change for him. They put the blinkers on for the first time. We've got a first starter in Emerald Spur. Responsibly from barrier 10. Bird Star was third over the 1,000 metres last time out. First start for Shining On for Francis Loy. Gracious Rider, Regency Darling and Multimax will probably all roll forward from their respective barriers.
Well, Aero Happiness, obviously fantastic on debut, drew 6, he's drawn 11, but it was interesting in the race that Joe actually pulled him 3 deep, no cover, gave him plenty of room to get comfortable. He was quite happy to cover extra ground, but to give the horse a good look at the track and stay comfortable. That could possibly happen again here, as you can see in that diagram. He just might be too good again.
He's improved. He's improved from that win. No question, he's looked good in the mornings, and here he is now. He's a really nice horse, this one. Nice free strider. And barrier 11, he's drawn wide once again, but we'll see where he ends up in the run. Complacency is interesting because they're putting the blinkers on him for the first time. And I think he's focused the horse up a little bit. He was a nice winner first up and then sort of got a little bit lost second up. But he's another one that's come on now with the help of those blinkers. And Gracious Rider's dropping down in the grades here a little bit, or down in the ratings anyway. He's only had the 1 win from his 10 starts, but he should get a nice run in transit, and he's doing what he has to do. All
right, OK, and this is the first leg of the TT as well. Nearly $4.5 million jackpot, so an estimated dividend in the region of $8 million for the TT on Saturday. Should be a good one. So we're going to help you out here with some form clues. Starting off with Sam's Love, who now finds himself back in Class 4. And this is where he won. And when he won, he actually looked quite good.
Yeah, he's had 2 runs in the class for a win and a second. And he's definitely a talented horse. They've sort of chopped and changed the tactics around with him a little bit, which might have made him a little bit unsettled, but this form reads well. I think Lucky Hero's a nice horse. He failed at the Valley last start, but there was excuses. Valley can do that, and always wins 1-2. Saw there, he was up on the speed. I reckon he's better ridden quiet, to be honest. So,
yeah, this is his grade, Class 4, and as you say, look good there. So you've got to put him in there somewhere, I think.
When he won, he dropped out near last and came from the back to run over the top of Fantastic 8, who was a young horse at the time, rolling on the speed. So, better ridden Patience, I reckon.
All right, OK. Aero Happiness, just 1 race to rate him on so far. It was a pretty good one as well from a wideish, well, actually middle gate, wasn't it? Barrier 6 got a wideish gate this time. Joe's still happy to cover ground and just let him bowl.
He was 3 wide the whole way. He just let him found his feet. You can see Little Bird, a horse I've got a lot of time for, went straight to the front. He went past him. He did fight on. I think he just idled a little bit once he got to the front here, and he did have a bit of a hard run. That's Destin running 3rd. He's a nice horse as well, and I thought he won with a little bit in hand here, and there's plenty more to come from him.
Yeah, he's got a very big engine, no doubt about that. And the 11 might not be a bad thing. I'd rather 11 probably than 1, to be honest. I wouldn't like to see him sort of nestled in behind and in traffic on the fence. C+3 course. He'll be hard to beat.
All right, OK, that's Aero Happiness. Bird Star, we've seen this race already for a different reason, but good effort behind Refined Treasure, and Complacency runs into some trouble.
Yeah, he did, and so he's got a big forgive next to him, Complacency. The blinkers on to focus him up to 1,200, I think, are 2 ideal things. Same with Bird Star, though. I thought he ran on really nicely. It was a massive price, over 100 to 1 when he ran 3rd. I don't think it's a fluke. This was him 2nd up. I had him in the numbers originally. I just bumped them out in the end. Barrier 12 was just a little
Bird, yeah. I like Pearly Treasure, obviously, earlier on, but the gate put me off. I think the top 3 in numerical order will probably fight it out, but Bird could sneak in maybe for a quartet.
All right, and what about this first starter as well? Emerald Spur is his name, a super easy 3-year-old gelding. He's had 4 trials coming in.
He has. He's 1,199 pounds, so he's quite a big, solid horse. I think he goes OK, this horse. This is the one I put in instead of Bird Star for 4th. I just like the way he hit the line. Now, he is by super easy. I think these pedigree won't mind this sort of all-weather as well, but he's a nice, big, strong horse, as you can see, and I just like the way he finished off this trial.
I'm going to get you to stipulate here, Paul, and categorise. Would you prefer him on the dirt or on the turf?
Well, he's by super easy was by Darcy Brahma, and they do go well on the dirt. And saying that, I think he can run a good race on the turf, so that's why I put him in the numbers.
Right.
There you go, and he has won a trial on the turf as well. But Aero Happiness, Paul, is our favourite here?
Yeah, he's on top. I think it's hard to oppose Aero Happiness of what we've seen so far. The only question is, 2nd up Itis. syndrome, but other than that, everything looks good, and I think he's improved. Complacency with the blinkers on. Sam's Love downgraded, and Emerald Spur on the turf, Brett. I've got him in there for 4.
You snuck him in.
So I've snuck him in. I think he could be a good price, 1 for the exotics. 2, 3, 1 and 6.
But playing the old 1, 2, 3 QQP there for Paul. They're the numbers I've got in the top 3. 2, 1, 3. Aero Happiness, Sam's Love, Complacency. And then all you need, I'm happy to play a Q with the 2 as the banker with the 1 and the 3.
Yeah, I think Aero Happiness clearly the one to beat, but I will take a chance with Complacency. I'll put him on top. Better draw, barrier 1. I think you just sit behind the speed. He might just get an easier run in transit. All right, that's race number 4, first leg of the TT. Short break for us. Back with the second leg on the other side of this.